There it is right there, sir. Choose that. I can stop that.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Good evening, everyone. What's happening, guys? Real quick, everybody. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your schedules to jump on tonight's training. I have some technical challenges. I got to talk in my earpiece, and you see me through my computer screen. How many of us remember back in the day? I love using this example, and I might be the only one where my family was financially challenged, living in the hood, and one TV go out. You have one TV with the sound and one TV with the picture. You put them on top of each other, and there you have it. This is exactly what we're doing here. That's my inside joke. You got to have humor, guys. But real quick, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are, October 25th, moving full speed ahead into the month. Man, this month went by very quick. We're coming to this less than 60, 70 days remaining in the year 2022. It will be just like that. We'll be saying Happy New Year. Welcome to a new year. And everybody's going to be fired up and excited with new goals, new ambitions. I'm going to lose more weight. I'm going to get closer to God. I'm going to get my finances in order. I'm going to start my business. Isn't that something that everyone says every single year? One of the things I love about what we have here with MWR Financial is we truly can help individuals pretty much with all that except lose weight, okay? We can help you get closer to God because we have a spiritually based organization here. We can help you get your finances in order. We can help you save more money. That's a beautiful thing. We can help you to become a homeowner. We can help you to become debt-free. So all those New Year resolutions that individuals will say come January 1st, we are the solution to that. But I want to encourage you, as my team, my family, don't wait until the end of the year. Don't wait until January 1st like the average person does. When the new year comes, I'm gonna. No, make a decision right now. I'm going to begin my journey towards becoming debt-free. I'm going to begin my journey towards increasing my cash flow. I'm going to begin my journey towards saving more money, building my business out to put a wall of protection around my family so that no matter what happens in the next 12 months or what have you, we're straight. You don't have to wait. Don't be like the average. They say if you want to be above average, look at where the masses is going and go the opposite direction. We're going the opposite direction, ladies and gentlemen. For you to be here tonight on a Tuesday evening, you made a decision to go the opposite direction. You made a decision to take control of your financial future. You said at some point, enough is enough. And you signed the dotted line, you became an entrepreneur. You are a part of this movement. You now have the ability to become a first-generation millionaire. You know what they say, if you don't come from a family of millionaires, make sure the rest, how does it go? If I don't come from a family of millionaires, but I will produce millionaires going forward, or whatever that whole quote is, be the first. Decide to be the first. And here's the great thing. Many people make a decision, but don't take action. Many people, they say 3 birds are sitting on a branch and 3 of them decided to fly away. How many birds are still on the branch? 3, because they simply decided but didn't make the move. You got to make the move. You got to take action. And that's what we talk about today on a Tuesday night. We talk about action steps. We talk about getting after it. This training is designed to help new individuals come on board and welcome you and help you to launch your business. And then on the back end, we put an advanced training that will help you to just sharpen your axe, guys. So right now, hopefully in the last few minutes, you've been sending out invites to your team, letting them know, hey, I don't see you on the roll. You looked at You looked at everybody who's on here right now and you said, hey, there's some people missing. And you sent a last minute message out to your team and said, hey, I need you to jump onto this Zoom. Where are you? I don't see you. Because this is a team effort. Together, everyone achieves more. We all must show up. You got to pass the show up test, guys. That's absolutely imperative. So I want to congratulate all of you who passed the show up test. Guys, showing up is half the battle. I need you to truly grasp that, because it's so easy. Many of you are full time right now, and you woke up when it was still dark. This time of the year is rough. You get up and you're going to work in the dark, and then you come home, for most of you, in the dark. So this time of the year, most people get non-productive. It's easy for you to just come home, grab throw something in the microwave and just sit on the couch and fall asleep until you wake up tomorrow and start that journey all over again. But that's not what you chose to do. You chose to show up. You're here. You're serious. So I certainly want to congratulate you for that. For all of our brand new business partners, welcome. Congratulations on deciding to take control of your financial future. You made the right decision. You are in the right place at the right time with the right team. Guys, we put everything in place to help you to win over here. For all of you who advanced to the next level since last Tuesday, because we build this business from week to week. Every Tuesday, you want to show up a little bit bigger, but whether it's your mindset, your team, your growth, what have you. So for those who went executive since last week, welcome and congratulations. Those who went 2-star, 3-star, 4-star executive, congratulations to each and every one of you. Make it a goal, team. Every week when you show up on a Tuesday training, and what we're going to do going into the new year as we get that momentum going, and we can really start now, but let's start new. Every Tuesday, we're going to start using the first half of this event, just recognizing people. Because the reality is people love to hear their name. Babies cry for it, grown men die for it. So we want to make sure we do a recognition piece, because in the corporate events, in the big events, there's no time for that on conference calls. You know, they might highlight one person, but what we want to start doing on this bridge is we're going to start highlighting the first 10 minutes, everybody who's brand new, who jumped to the level of executive and above. We want to make sure we do that recognition, but let's get that started now. Let's move to the next level. So congratulations to each and every one of you guys. Quick housekeeping. This was supposed to have been blanked out, but here's a housekeeping. Mind your house. Here's the key thing I'll say. At this time of the year, protect the village. This time of the year, and I'll say this real quick, and I don't think the leaders will mind me saying this. I'm a leader in this industry, at least I think I am. But what I will share with you is I am being approached every single day by someone saying, Benjamin, take a look at this. Benjamin, you got to watch this. Benjamin, do me a favor. I'll look at your business if you look at my business. Protect your house. Protect the village. And this is not even part of my training, but I need to bring this up because this is a time of the year where there's all types of movement in this amazing industry that we're in called network marketing. And a lot of people are reaching out to people because of something new on the market and something this and something that. You got to try this shiny object. I need you to put on your blinders. You are in the right place at the right time with MWR Financial. Trust me. And there's a lot of sexy things out there. But you got to know that this company is the company that has gone through I've been in front of startup companies. Understand this, guys. You want to be a part of a company that has gone through the test of times, that's offering something that is pandemic proof, where we grew during the pandemic, and recession proof, which is what we're going into. You want to be a part of something that has incredible leadership, incredible support, has an amazing compensation plan, and that is where you are today. So you can put on your blinders and look nowhere else. You don't need to look left. You don't need to look right. Stay focused. I told somebody today, listen, I'm madly in love with what I'm doing. I'm committed to my relationship. Stop calling me and asking me to cheat. And you can say the exact same thing. Stop calling me and asking me to cheat. It's like being in a marriage and somebody is calling on you. What do you do with that person? You shut them down. Don't even take a look, because you might see something sexier. You might think it looks good and start, thinking crazy. That's just something that came up. Hopefully that hit somebody accordingly, those who are thinking about courting somewhere outside of the house. So guys, here's the reality. Let me jump into this. And that was a total sidebar. That slide came up, it came up. All right, I was supposed to block that one. All right, entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't. Guys, I need you to realize and understand this. It's going to require a sacrifice to have success here. In any business, any endeavor, if you start a McDonald's franchise, it tells you in the contract, you just put up $1 million, you prove that you're liquid, 500,000 or more, and it tells you in the contract, you will not receive a profit for your first 3 to 5 years. They tell you straight up in the contract, don't look for a profit. And those who are entrepreneurial understand that process. And I need you to understand, as an entrepreneur, you got to be willing to make sacrifices, seeing the big picture. My mentor always says, zoom out and see where you're going to be 3 years from now, 5 years from now, financial freedom, and then zoom back in and start working your way towards your future. Make the necessary sacrifices today so you can spend the rest of your life like the majority, the masses, they can't. See, the majority of your masses are going to Halloween parties. They're going to all the Christmas parties. They're going to all the New Year's party, and all that's fun. But if you're not in a position that you want to be financially, why are you out there celebrating? And I hope I don't offend anybody like that. It's okay to have fun. Trust me, if it's not fun, I'm out. I got blue in my characteristics. If it's not fun, I'm done. But what we have to understand is, as this slide states, entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't. Okay, hey, making the sacrifices, cutting off individuals. Some people we got to cut off completely because they're not taking us where we want to go. Some people we got to limit our associations until we get to where we want to go. And some people we need to pull into our circles that's going to motivate us, feed into us, and help us to get through this journey to get to the next level. But it requires a sacrifice. It requires a commitment to personal development. You're becoming. Understand this. No one shows up, in most cases, already there. We're always growing. So you got to commit to the process. Network marketing is a business where we're only, let me read this. Your network marketing business will only grow as much as you do. Our business is a personal development business with a compensation plan attached to it. You must commit to the process of growing. Most people show up thinking they know everything and they'd be stagnant. Understand, this is a whole new animal, and this business will humble you quickly. But you got to be willing to be humbled so you could be broken down and built back up. Get rid of all the old thought process of corporate America or traditional sales. This is a people business. We have to become personally developed and commit to the process of that personal development. This is why this wasn't blocked. I got an old slide deck. We have on a Saturday morning a readers club. I don't have that slide on here, but you want to stay connected. In the readers club, which is readersclub.mwrkingdombuilders.com. Every Saturday morning at 9:30, we are reading the book of the month. And right now, our book of the month is How to Get Appointments Without Rejection by Big Al. Guys, you want to get this book. It's on Amazon, but this book is powerful. How to Get Appointments. Our business is about appointments, filling up our calendars. You want to stay plugged in. So every Saturday morning, we have it where we're growing together in personal development. Commit to that. And then, of course, we have events like this. Every Monday evening, we have our leadership where that could be either myself, Mr. Parker, talking and training, or we could be doing a presentation, which is what we've been doing now, supporting the growth. Yesterday, we had we plug into a corporate event whenever they do it. So that platform is, flexible. But every Tuesday evening, we have our locker room nuts and bolts training at 8:30 every Tuesday evening here. Wednesday, we have our luncheon at 12 o'clock that I conduct. And then we have our big event Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. conducted by our $1 million ring earner, Mr. Gerald Parker himself, who does a world-class presentation. That's the big event that we all want to stay plugged into. And then Thursday evening, we have our corporate university, MWR University, where they go over the production. This Thursday, they're going to be really breaking down the timing of where we are in this economy and why MWR Financial is the best company to be involved in to leverage what's going on in the marketplace. And then, of course, on Fridays, we have our Friday. I think we still have our pastoral at 8:30 or 8 o'clock. Saturday morning, I do a Super Saturday event. Mr. Parker's been holding that down, and I'll be back the following week. And then that Saturday, backtrack. Saturday morning, 9:30, we have our Mastermind Readers Club, and that's reading club.mwrkingdombuilders.com. And then Saturday at 11 o'clock is our big event, Super Saturday, where you can invite guests. And then Saturday evening at 8 o'clock, we do our leadership training. And this platform is huge, where we really get into all the intricacies of building this business based on what we're hearing from the field, conversations and concerns and things of that nature. We come together as leaders and we say, this is something we're hearing a lot about. Let's focus right here and train with the team. Guys, you just want to stay connected, all right? An iron that's not plugged in does not work. And here's the reality as we move forward, guys. As I said in the beginning, you made a decision to get off the track of the masses. So if you watch and see the masses going this way or going left, and you decided to go right against the grain, when you're going the opposite direction, they're blowing a horn at you. They're trying to pull you over, telling you to turn around. You're going the wrong way. And if you're not connected and focused on what we're doing here that's going to get you towards financial freedom, you'll get distracted. Those horns will start to weigh on you. People telling you, turn your behind around. What are you doing? You got a PhD. You're a college grad. You're making good money at a job. What are you doing? Turn around. You're going the wrong way. We're going this way. If you're not plugged into events like this, being around like-minded individuals, then guess what? You're gonna get beat down, and you're gonna end up falling in place in what we call apathy, which is what we spoke on yesterday with last week with the 4 mental enemies. Guys, your why has to be strong. If your why is not strong, you won't stay plugged in. Let me ask you a question, and I want you to ask this question to yourself. If you have a why, will one no or one disappointment knock you out the game? See, you have to ask the question, how big is my why? Is my why, my reason, big enough for me to stay the course. And you want to have a big why. And everyone's why evolves. Right now, your why might be, man, listen, I need to make a whole lot of money because I got to move. Or I got to make a whole lot of money so I can keep my kid in college. I don't have the money to keep them in for next semester. I need to make a whole lot of money because I need to retire my mom. Whatever your why is, and that evolves as we move through life. Once you start making $5,000 a month and then $10,000 a month, then your why changes. But what's your right now why that's going to keep you totally focused and motivated to do whatever it takes to get there? That's something you got to ask yourself. And then at that point, launch your business. Guys, we got to launch our businesses. Professionals launch their businesses. We got a whole lot of starters. Let me share this example because we're coming to the end of the year. Gym memberships thrive off of starters. The gym realizes you go to Bally's or Peaks Fitness or whatever they are, that tells you I haven't been to a gym in a long time because I said Bally's. But you get a gym membership. They say 90% of the people who join a gym with the emotion of, I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to do better this year. They sign up at the beginning of the year. They do all those discounts and they never show up again. They started, but they didn't continue. And here's the craziest part. And most people who start never cancel their membership. They say an average member stays an active member for 6 to 12 months, if not more, because they're saying, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, and they just keep taking that money out of your bank account. Good intention, but not taking action. And that's what happens in business, unfortunately. A lot of people get involved, they're fired up and excited, but they never launch their business. Guys, it requires a launch. It requires you saying, enough is enough. I'm about to tell everybody what I'm doing. I'm about to become the MWR specialist. Everyone who's in my immediate circle and beyond will know that I help people get instant pay raises, that I help people get, what's the other ones? Reduce their taxes. I help individuals put themselves in a position where they get financial makeovers. Everybody needs to know. And how do you do that? You launch it, and you launch it with speed. Because success loves speed, guys. You got to get laser focused, put on your blinders, and keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And what is the main thing? We focus on getting Fast Start qualified. Guys, we got to help everybody come into business and help them get Fast Start qualified. What does that consist of? Having 3 recruits join your business, QFBs, and 1 membership. That's not a business partner. Now you have Fast Start qualified. You just made $340, and we call that your belief check. We want to get you a belief check immediately within the first 7 to 10 business days. Now, I know some people are saying, I didn't get it done in my 7 to 10 business days. No, I'm talking about 7 to 10 days starting today. I don't care what you did last month, the month before, last week, or what have you. The moment you decide to get serious about your business is your day one. Did you hear what I just said? You can start your clock today. It doesn't matter how long you've been in. It's just like buying land. You could buy land, you could buy a business, but you didn't open it yet. You didn't build on top of it until today. So now you tell the story. The moment I decided to build, within 7 days, within 3 days, within 1 day, I got Fast Start qualified. And that's the story you will tell going forward. So now you get your 3 within the next 7 to 10 days as you relaunch your business. And then you teach everybody to do the exact same thing. You now know success loves speed. Momentum is forced. and you create momentum. That's why they put together a momentum bonus. So we want to help you get $1,500 immediately. If you're a brand new business partner, I'm talking to you, that window is still open. We want to help you. Your sponsor is responsible for helping you achieve your goal of getting $1,500, if that's your goal. And how do we go about doing that? We help you to go and get 2 private business receptions scheduled immediately. What is a private business reception? When you simply let people know, hey, I just got involved with an incredible company. I'm launching it on Thursday, and I want you to come and hear from my business partner and see exactly what it is I'm doing. You may or may not be interested, but can I count on you to come and support me? I just came off the top of my head. Your sponsor will help you with a great script, but just be sincere, be excited, and have passion, have posture, and let folks know I'm about to change my family's tree, and I'm looking forward to helping as many people as possible do the exact same thing. We're having a private business reception on Thursday evening at 7 p.m., and I'm calling everyone I love and care about just to let you know what's going on and give you an opportunity to take advantage of this. Can I count on you to show up? You schedule 2 private business receptions. Your first one is what I call your emergency PBR. What is an emergency PBR? Within the next 72 hours, you schedule a PBR. Emergency, urgency. You don't have to wait and say, well, according to my calendar, I don't have an opening for another couple of weekends. No, you lose all your excitement. You lose all that energy that will help you to take your business to the next level. Your emergency PBR is 3 days from today, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. You're launching your business. Hey, I just got involved with a company, because here's the reality. If you're inviting them to your home, then they might need some notification. But if you're simply inviting them onto a Zoom, you can tell them tonight at 11 o'clock, get onto a Zoom, because folks are up anyway. My whole point is, if your posture is there, if you're committed to this process, you simply let folks know, hey, I'm having a grand opening, and I want to invite as many people as possible to come and see what it is I'm doing. It may or may not be for you. We're helping people improve their finances, put them in a position to be a recession, to be able to overcome and get through this recession that's on the horizon. You might want, you don't want to miss this. Can I count on you to show up? That's a key phrase right there. Can I count on you to show up? Once you invite 50 people, 10 show up, 3 of them sign up, 1 get the membership. You just made $150 in a momentum bonus, and you made $50 for each person who came on board. That's $300, and you got for a membership or more, so that's $40. You just made $340. Your second PBR is for everyone who missed it. Hey, listen, I know you wasn't able to make it. That's okay. We had a great turnout. I'm having another one on Sunday evening at 4 o'clock. I just want to let folks who didn't make it, can you make it at 4 o'clock on Sunday evening? Guys, urgency. And then guess what you do at that point? You brought on 3 new recruits, 4 new recruits, 5 new recruits. You help them to launch their business just like you did. You schedule 2 private business receptions for each of those individuals, and then you help them get their 3 to get 3 to get 3. You just made $450. You could do that every week. That should be a goal. Every week, break new executives. And then you do it again. Help those folks to help their folks get 3. Now you just made another $900. You made $1,500 and a momentum bonus. And we just keep duplicating that over and over again. One of the great things with this, as you fill in your calendar, is you put yourself in a position to be making $40 a day, $1,200 a month by just doing that. Getting to the momentum bonus puts $1,500 in your pocket up front, $1,200 in your pocket every single month, as long as you maintain the structure. This structure with 1 outside membership gets you a guaranteed $40 a day, $1,200 a month $14,000 a year. Would that help you to get through a recession no matter what the prices become? Absolutely. See, when you build your own economy with MWR Financial, who cares who's in control of the White House? Things we can't control is the things that we can't control. But what we can control is increasing our cash flow with the blessing that we have in our hand, which is this opportunity. By filling up our calendars, launching and setting up your launch parties. Let me tell you, let me go deeper into the launch party, guys. I want you, because people, we take this lightly. This is your business, okay? If you opened up a restaurant, think about this. You are going to invite everybody you know to come to your grand opening, won't you? You don't care if you have a vegan restaurant and you got folks who are diehard steak eating, filet mignon, all those folks, prime ribs, T-bones, but they're your friends. And you expect them to come and get a veggie burger because they're going to come and support you because they're your friend. And you need to have the same mindset with your PBR, your business with MWR Financial. All we want people to do, and please write this down. I feel like I've just been running. Write this down. All we do is expose people to a proper presentation and then collect educated decisions. That's our job. We can't have a person, we don't have control of whether a person says yes or whether a person says no. All we can control are the activities that we do by getting people in front of an overview. Understand what I'm saying, guys? So in that process, you're opening the business. If you were opening up your business, for example, your own restaurant, and you have a grand opening, I guess this is what I just said, you put $200,000 into your restaurant. You won't hesitate to call everybody and say, I need you to come down and support me. Even if they know you can't cook, your chicken tastes like wood, your macaroni is runny, and all that stuff, hip hop to the hippity hop. But here's the reality, guys. Your friends will come and support you no matter what. They'll show up for your grand opening. They might buy one plate and they'll never come back again, but they at least came to support you. And that's the same thing here with your MWR Financial business. And you got to let your friends know this. It's sad when I see relationships get strained because people aren't comfortable telling you no. You got to let people know it's okay if you're not interested, but it's not okay if you don't come and take a look at what I'm doing and then tell me you're not interested. See, as my friend, as my cousin, as my brother, I at least expect you to come in and see everything I do, and then afterwards give me an educated yes or no. But here's the reality. If you put $200,000 into a restaurant and no one showed up, or people criticized and said, man, your meat wasn't cooked or your meat wasn't seasoned, this is the worst food I ever had. You put $200,000, will you close the door, quit, and just say, okay, I give up? Heck no. You're gonna make adjustments. You're gonna continue to find people who love your non-seasoned food. There's people out there who don't like seasoned food. But here's my point to this, though. When you came into MWR Financial, it's the same concept. The only thing is you're not putting up $200,000. You don't have any skin in the game. And because you don't have any skin in the game, it's so easy for you to quit. I'm going to say that again. $150, that's a pair of one good shoe. $150, you blow that on a weekend. So you come in with good intentions, it doesn't go the way you want. You don't see the 5-year goal. You don't see 3 years, 5 years from now making 10, 15, 20,000, $100,000 a month. So when you have individuals who have who's not interested, I was going to say narrow-minded, but then they're not narrow-minded. Everybody's not for this. Just like everyone doesn't eat hamburgers, everyone doesn't eat chicken, but McDonald's and Chick-fil-A are making billions of dollars. They don't care about those who are vegetarians. They're looking for those who want a burger and those who want some chicken McNuggets or what is it? Whatever Chick-fil-A's combos are. That's your business. We're just looking for those who's looking. And in that process, guys, here's what I would share with you. These slides are all over the place, man. I got the wrong stack. You want to get in the 600 club. You want to go out here and because everybody, you got to have goals. You got to set benchmarks. Your first benchmark coming into this business, one, getting in, launching your business, and getting into the 600 club. What is that? Helping 3 people come into business, and those 3 people get 3 people. You got 12 people on your team, plus 1 outside membership. You're now getting $20 a day, $600 a month. You're in the 600 club. That's your first benchmark. And that's a benchmark that I believe anyone and everyone can achieve. You can personally go out and get 12 people on your own. And I encourage you to move for that. Push yourself to get 12 recruits by the end of the year. And then the next benchmark is getting in the Comma Club. By helping those folks that you brought on board get in the 600 club, or just getting the momentum bonus for those who are brand new, helping duplicate that again, 3 to get 3 to get 3. You have 36 people on your team. You're now in a Comma Club where you're making $40 a day, $1,200 a month. That's your second benchmark. And then you just turn around and help everybody accomplish this. And watch what's going to happen to your business. You're going to grow down inside of the compensation plan. I need you to see how simple this thing is, guys. You get into the Comma Club. You get into the 600 club. How do you do that? I would say your 2 private business receptions, you doing 2 PBRs, and then helping those folks you bring on board do 2 PBRs. You'll have 12 people on your team. You're now making $600 a month. Guaranteed income. It might take, I'm not guaranteeing this, it might take a little bit more, it might take a little bit less, depending on where you are, the influence that you have, and the work you put in. Some people could just call 50 people and all 50 of them sign up. Some people need to call 500 people to get 50 people to sign up. Whatever it takes. Look at this compensation plan team. We have the ability to make a lot of money over here with MWR Financial. But how do you get all this money? By just keeping it simple. Peak interest, share the plan, 3-way calls, private business receptions is the best way to take your business to the next level. Scheduling your launch parties, filling up your calendars, and that's going to help you to help people get in the 600 club and help people get in the 1200 club, the Comma Club. And then, of course, they move down to $2,400, $4,200, $6,000, and you just keep getting people in the 600 club, 1200 club. You'll eventually be making 6 figures, 7 figures. The reality is, and I was multitasking, but that hit me like a brick in terms of what they say, Mr. Parker, on one of our masterminds Saturday morning, the new book we're reading on procrastination, and I'm not even sure he said it, I heard it, where they said most people procrastinate because the task at hand is too big. Right now, we're thinking $8,500 a day. $8,500 a day, and you're not making $5 a day yet. You start small. Make it a goal to get to 600. Everybody can get to 600 before this year is over, let alone before this month is over. And then turn around and help those folks get to 600. You'll get to 1,200 to 2,400. Get everybody in the 600 club. Next level training, guys. I want to talk about mindset real quick, and we're going to wrap this thing up. Because I need y'all to understand this business goes in phases, man. There's ups and downs in business. There's ups and downs in life. There's going to be ups and downs in your MWR financial business. But those who ride the wave and stay the course, those whose why is big enough where they're not going to get discouraged by getting overwhelmed by life, or things aren't happening the way I thought they would, or I invited all of my friends and no one joined, or everybody quitting. Listen, if your why is big enough, if you see the big picture, see, all we need is 1 to 2 to 3 go-getters. You're one exposure from an explosion in your business. Understand this, guys. There's phases. Let me pull out my trusty laser pointer here. All right. So everybody comes into business. If you truly see and understand that compensation plan, if you truly see yourself being a 6-figure, 7-figure earner, will you realize that I'm a part of a company that's paying people $280 a day, $650, $1,000, $4,000 a day, where you're making $120,000 a month? All I got to do is grow into this. Did you hear what I just said? All you have to do is grow into this. If it takes you 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, if you stick and stay and continue to grow and commit to the process, I will until. Come on, see? Where else are you going to go? I promise you your job's not going to do this for you. You can become the Michael Jordan at your job. You can work your behind off. You can kiss as many butts as possible at your job. I promise you there's no one on here, probably 1 or 2, who's making $4,000 or has the ability to make $4,000 a day, let alone $1,000. And if you're working if you're making that kind of money, chances are you don't have no time, no freedom, no relationships, because you're totally locked in working for somebody else. Am I lying? You got executives who's making millions but have no happiness in their life. You have people who have a whole lot of money but no time. And then you have folks with a whole lot of time but no money. But what you're looking at here with this compensation plan, you can get the best of both worlds. But you got to put in the work. We got to grow into this, where you can have time freedom and the money to do whatever the heck you want. But you got to be willing to ride the waves. There's ups and downs in business, guys. Right now, if you really understand what I just told you, that you can make $1,000 a day, $8,500 a day, you fired up and excited. You all fired up, telling all your friends, your family members, everybody you come encounter with, you need to join MWR Financial. And then they might join you, but then they might quit. Their why is not big enough. You know the size of the person by the size of the problem that causes them to quit. What is your IQ? Now, I'm not talking about your wisdom. I'm talking about your I quit. See, because the reality is you're going to come across challenges and disappointments. There's going to be, and it's people. People say they want but won't do. And life happens to people. We understand that as well. So you keep building, you keep recruiting, you go through the numbers to find those who are fired up and committed to this journey. Because once you get disappointed, this is a critical place, and we all get to this place. Once you're going down that slippery slope, if your why is not strong enough to pull you through, it's like an airplane coming down, you're going to become a quitter. You're going to become a quitter. You're going to jump to another deal, whatever it may be. And that's just the reality. Everybody, I promise you, our number one income earner, Mr. Brian Bean, had folks who joined and quit. And his probably a family member or a best friend who he wished and wanted to have success, and they didn't do so well. And he got to this place where he was like, oh man, but once you get to a certain level, these things don't bother you. You keep moving. But if your why is strong, you stay plugged in, you continue to communicate with your sponsor who's plugged in too. Because you can find a sponsor, somebody could bring you in who, I know many people probably listening to me on this call whose sponsor already quit. and congratulations for you not quitting with them. See, their dream is not your dream, and your dream is not their dream. You're here for your reason. And you got to have a strong enough why to pull you through to get to the other side of money and financial freedom. I need you to understand this, guys. There's phases in this business. You got the excitement phase. One of the things they say, you have your phase one, which is growth. You're out there building, you're excited, you're exposing, you're building. You're in phase one. And then you got phase two, which is management, where you stop building and growing. You try to help other people get to the next level. And there's some of that, but you got to keep building. And then you have phase three, which is destruction, where everything falls apart. And my mentor said the only way to avoid phase three, which is destruction, is to stay in phase one. Always be building. Always be recruiting. Always be forcing momentum. Right now, if you're thinking, man, this thing's not working, I give up, I need you to ask yourself a question. This is locker room talk, team. I'm hoping you're getting goosebumps like I am. Here's the reality. Before you quit, ask yourself this question. Did I give it my all? Before you quit, ask yourself the question. What am I going to do that's going to bring me the time and the freedom, the money that I need? We could go anywhere to get money. That's the reality. We could go anywhere to get money. But here's another question. When you get that money, can you leave it for your children and your children's children? Is it a residual money that you're bringing in? Is it a passive money, whereas when you stop, it will continue to chase after you, where you can walk away and live the lifestyle you want, traveling the beaches of the world, leaving a legacy for your children and your children's children? And if that's not the case, stick it out. Figure this thing out. Keep talking to people who can help you to get to where you need to get to. Stay plugged into the events, where right now I'm hoping that I'm opening up chambers of that lock that is helping you to get to that next level. What if you missed this training? Those people who missed this training probably needed this training. Now they got to wait a few more weeks, a few more months, a few more years before they could break through to get to the next level. That's why you can't miss anything. Reality is this, as we wrap this up, guys, people with momentum can get so much done. Momentum is easy to lose and almost impossible to fake. Ooh, I saw that. I had to put it in there. Guys, we want to force momentum. Here's what I know. Momentum, this is from John Maxwell, the law of Big Mo. Momentum makes the average leader look amazing, and without momentum makes an amazing leader look average. Whoa, that punched me in my face when I heard that. With momentum, it makes the average leader look extraordinary. And without momentum, it makes an extraordinary leader look average. And with momentum, it's easy to lose and hard to gain. But what it says here, it's easy to lose and almost impossible to fake. You can't fake momentum. You can't fabricate and recreate and prop up momentum. Momentum is an organic thing that you build through the work. That's just simply a reality. It's the relationships and all that you get, that you create, and the blood, sweat, and tears that's built through the process of forcing momentum. I have one more slide. I'm not sure why I put this on there, but I'm gonna put it. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. But here's the key thing, guys. It's all a numbers game. In every deck of cards, I was gonna go live and show you the whole card situation, but I went on a tangent. In every deck of cards, there's 4 aces. We're all one recruit from an explosion in our business. Everyone has aces in our network. In this business, you only need 3 to 4, 3 to 5. 3 to 5, if you can find 3 to 5 leaders, core players showing up, growing up, and blowing up their business, you're free. That's all you need. And if you find 10, and you dig that down deep in your organization, your children are free. Understand what I'm saying? If you want to build this thing, that's why we tell people 3 to 5 years. Now, in the next year, you can make a solid 6 figures. You could build a team of 480 people in the next 6 to 12 months. But it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 years to have that type of success deep down in your organization, building up leaders and having leaders create leaders who build leaders 10, 20 levels deep. That solidifies your business long term. It's a process. It's a journey. If you're committed to it, it'll be such an amazing reward that you've accomplished. And we have that here with MWR Financial. Guys, we want to go through the numbers. I want to encourage you to grab these documents off of our Facebook page, the 100 No Challenge. You're not going through enough no's, guys. You're running from it. If you can't track your business, you can't grow your business. I want to encourage you to go and get this document here. And if your organization, your team has a tracking sheet, that's fine. But one of the things that we strive to do is 2 exposures a day. Every day, you got to have a goal. And I believe everyone can expose 2 people every day to one of our landing pages or a Zoom presentation or whatever. And you put them on your list, their name, phone number, exposed to website. And here's what I need you to understand, guys. By doing 2 a day, you have 10 people a week. And you're filling in your sheets. You want to get a 3-ring binder, print out 100 copies, if you will, punch the holes in it, put it in your 3-ring binder. And with that, I need you to understand that it takes about 3 to 4 exposures before a person makes a decision. Let me open up my live. Hold on. Where's my video? We're going to wrap this up, guys. Hold on here. This is my 3-ring binder. I don't just talk about this crap. Where you have your list of names that you expose, and it takes exposures. You want to be able to go through those exposures. Don't be taking my names. And it takes 2 to 3, 4 exposures, and MWR really 2, 3 exposures before a person says, man, I'm in. But here's what I need you to understand as we go to the next phase of building out our business. If you're not tracking your business, you're not growing your business. Everything we do has to duplicate until we, and these are the things that's going to build depth into our organization. You don't want to build your business on shallow ground. It's little systems and things that your whole team is doing. So now when I call on my business partner, Maurice, and we schedule a strategy session, I'll tell Maurice, before we set up our strategy session on tomorrow at 3 o'clock, why don't you take a picture of your sheets and send them over to me? So now what he's going to send me is his 100 no's and he's going to send me his 10 in place. Here's what's going to happen, guys. And this is where, I mean, accountability and transparency takes place. I will get either I'm going to get the sheets or I won't get the sheets. And usually it's because either one's not doing the activities. And when you get the sheets, you'll be able to look at it and say, okay, you got one exposure, but there's no second exposure. There's no follow-up. There's no third exposure. And the reality is this. Most people and most businesses understand this as we wrap this up. Most individuals don't follow up. The fortune is in the follow-up. 48% of salespeople never follow up with the prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. Only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second. 5% of sales are made on the third. 10% of sales are made on the fourth. 80% of sales are made on the 5th or 12th contact. So when you got your 10 in place sheet and you're saying, man, I'm not getting anyone to sign up, what's going on? If you could track your business, see, if you're not tracking your business, you don't know what's going on. You go to a doctor's office, if they don't know they pull your reports. And they look at your reports, they look at your meds, they look at your last visit, they look at your last blood pressure and all that stuff, and then they can give you an assessment. But we can't help, and you can't help yourself, and your leadership can't help you if there's nothing to look at and report. So now I get the sheets and I can say, well, it don't look like we got the proper amount of follow-ups. Let's increase our follow-ups and do more 3-way calls, and we'll probably get more results. Accountability. Accountability. Guys, here's the reality. We're wrapping it up, I promise. It's a 5-year rule. Anyone who wants to become successful in a specific endeavor must be willing to commit at least 5 years to it. Guys, this is not a get-rich-quick opportunity, but yet you can get rich. If it takes you 5 years to get to a position where you're making $8,500 a day, $255,000 a month. Did you hear what I said? $255,000 a month. If you just say, I'm going to become a student, 5 years, how long were you in the university? You spend 4 years in a university, 5 years, some people 6 years, doctors, many other years. I don't even know what the number is. I probably should have looked that up. And a doctor who goes into university and becomes a doctor for 5, 6, 7, 10 years, a lawyer, they're making a strong 6-figure. Very few of them are making $1 million a year. Whereas you now have the ability, you might not have a steady hand to be and here's the difference. They're buried in debt. They're buried in debt. So the money they're making, the big dollars, and they go get the big house, the big Benz and all that, because they got to live that lifestyle. They're buried in debt. And they can't will their practice to their children. A doctor makes their money by using their hands. A lawyer makes his or her money by using their mouth. But in this, you commit 5 years, 4 to 5 years, studying this thing, becoming a network marketing professional, putting yourself in a position in the next 4 to 5 years where you're making $4,000, $8,500 a day, 6 figures a month, $1 million, and it's willable, it's passive. Doctors don't go home. Doctors are always on call. Lawyers don't have freedom. And when they stop, their money stops. With this, eventually you can stop if you build it right. Things happen, yes. But if you build it right, it might fall apart. You build it again, and you build it again till you find the bricks that's going to hold it all together, and now you're free. Draw a line in the sand, team. If not now, when? If not you, who? You're not here by accident. I always say that. We're not in this place by accident. MWR Financial is a timely opportunity. We have the ability to bring people the peace of mind to help them to navigate through this bumpy environment that's on the horizon. Let's go after it, guys. With that being said, I'm gonna open it up for any questions. If I figure out how to get to that, hold on. I hate when I put on the laser because I lose power. All right, here we go. Hold on. Stop share. All right, here we go. Open it up, guys. Raise your hand if you have any questions. Matter of fact, let's do this. I think we have a great group of people here. Nah. Raise your hand if you have any questions or comments. Nah, I'll open it up. I'll do the Gerald Parker. I trust you. Unmute yourselves, if you will. If you have any questions or comments, the lines are open.
Yeah, my name is Curtis Jones.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Man, I enjoyed y'all meeting. It's a good meeting, man.
Thank you.
I got to
Thank you.
understand a little. I got to understand a little more about the business, like I supposed to.
I love it.
Right.
Hey, man, I welcome you to the team. Congratulations, and keep showing up, sir.
Right, I am.
Good stuff.
Well, I've been showing up the whole time. I just have a problem with like kind of get people to like join me, but I'm understanding what's my problem and stuff. You know, like you said, the man, you like you said earlier, you should got to get out and show it more. You're gonna have to learn how to accept the no's.
You got it. Give me your name again. Curtis Brown. Curtis what?
Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones.
Curtis, yeah.
All right, Curtis.
I've been in network marketing like over 12 years now.
You
About
found your
12
home,
years.
sir. You
Yeah, I
found
know
your
it.
home.
I am.
Good
I'm gonna
stuff.
stay in this one. Yeah. All right.
Absolutely. All right, man. Put your name up. I want to see your name going forward, man. I don't know who Mato is. I want to know your name, Mr. Jones.
I got
All right, sir. Thanks for your feedback and your participation. Any other comments? Unmute your line. Open. The floor is open. Questions?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hey, Miss Scott, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Can you do me a favor and just post that follow-up blank sheet again? I just want to take a picture of it.
No, I'll do you one better.
Okay.
If you're on the Kingdom Builders Facebook page, inside the files, we have those documents inside the files, the 100 no challenge, as well as the tenant play tracking sheet.
Okay, I'll try to look for it. Sometimes
Okay.
me and Facebook don't get along, but I'll look for it.
If you can't find it, we'll reconnect. Just ask for my number and I'll text it or I'll email it to you, what have you.
Thanks a lot. It was a very good training. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you. How do you say it, Melita?
Milita.
Melita.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
the correct
Awesome.
way. But however you say it is fine for me.
We'll say Mr. Scott. Thank you. Any other questions? Any other comments before we end today's call? Hey, Mr. Harmick, your line is unmuted, sir.
I appreciate this. We all appreciate you. I want to thank you for the very, very good presentation. We have a lot of people on the call. I have a number of guests. I see their names. They're powerful people. Your presentation, I'm sure, has inspired them, as they're always inspired with this kind of things. We have a huge message here, and I posted something on our MWR texting today, but I'll say it. Google and Facebook became giants because they share information. That's it.
That's right.
They became billionaires because they share information. That's exactly what you are all doing. That's exactly what we are all doing. MWR is good information for everyone in the country. I've been in network marketing 25 years. One of my sayings on stages to thousands of people has always been, what we have is like a bottle of water. Everybody needs it. You don't have to pick and choose. You don't have to do anything. Everyone drinks water. Everyone in this country with the capitalist system needs to have credit. Credit is wealth. Make wealth real. Thank you, sir.
Amen. Well said. I thank you very much for your feedback always. Thank you, sir. And for those of you who are guests, man, you got the vision from 10,000 feet up. I strongly encourage you, along with everyone else, to participate in our overviews tomorrow, which is Wednesday. I'm doing a luncheon at 12 noon, which is noon.mwrkingdombuilders.com. That's noon.mwrkingdombuilders.com. And then we have our big event with our very own Mr. Gerald Parker, who's on the line right now. That event is going to be tomorrow evening at 8:30, which is Wednesday.mwrkingdombuilders.com, where you'll see a full overview of everything that we do, our services that's changing lives and giving people financial makeovers, along with our aggressive compensation plan. So I encourage you to come back, see the big picture, and then get back with whoever invited you, where you could get plugged in to the movement. Any other questions, comments before we end it, everyone? Awesome. Well, hey guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you got something out of tonight's overview. Look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow evening. And let's go out here and make a difference and change lives, guys. God bless everyone.
Great job, Benjamin.
Hey, Randy, thank you, sir. How are you, buddy?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing incredible, doing incredible. You getting snow yet?
Thursday, we're getting some up in the mountains.
You can keep that.
Okay.
All right, guys. God bless everyone. Take care. Take charge.
Great work, sir. Awesome.
Hey, thank you.
Take care.
Bobcat.